Are you having trouble losing weight on a GLP-1 medication? Mounjaro, Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, semaglutide, tirzepatide, whatever you're taking, this video's for you. Hey everybody, I'm Allie. I'm on a weight loss journey, and I like to tell people what it is that I'm doing because I lose weight every week so far. And I think that there's a lot that doctors are not telling you about how to be successful on this medication. So I like to be very transparent about what I'm doing. I like to share what I've learned because I've done a ton of research. So let's dive right into it. First things first, for all of my diabetics out there like myself, please keep in mind that you are more than likely going to lose weight slower, or you may have to get up to a higher dose before you start losing weight. That is completely normal. It's okay. I know it can be frustrating. If you find yourself getting frustrated, be sure to check out my video where I talk about, getting rid of all the negative thoughts around weight loss so that you can really keep a positive mindset going forward. But if you're diabetic, please keep that in mind. It is normal, and it is something that you're just going to have to deal with. Now, having said that, if you are not a diabetic, first things first, and this is always the first thing I comment whenever I see somebody posting in one of the support groups, are you tracking your calories? Now, I know that diet culture has made us all crazy about calories, calories, calories. But in this specific instance, you really need to be tracking what you're eating, and you need to be tracking your calories, because 9 times out of 10, whenever I see somebody posting saying that they've stalled for 4 weeks, or they're not losing weight, or they're, or they're gaining weight, 9 times out of 10, when I ask them, they're not tracking their calories. You need to track your calories, okay? I'm not saying you have to do it forever and ever for the rest of your life, but it is a useful tool, and there are lots of free apps out there. I use MyFitnessPal. There are a whole bunch of them out there that you can use for free. Track what you're eating. Now, keep in mind, if you are tracking your calories and you're still not losing weight, and you're using an app like MyFitnessPal, please keep in mind that when you scan the little barcode of your food, or you input whatever it is that you ate, that it's not 100% accurate. So you may have a surplus of calories because you're not weighing your food. So if you are somebody who is tracking calories, but you're still gaining weight or not losing weight, I highly recommend you get a food scale and you measure out your food and calculate your calories that way. I'm telling you, when people start tracking their calories, it really gives them a very clear view of what they could be doing better to get better results. Second thing is, are you getting enough protein? Now, especially with these medications, we know we have all been there. We have a tendency to have appetite suppression, nausea, sulfur burps, right? We're just in a place where we're not eating enough calories. And if you are not getting enough calories, you will have a stall. You will not lose weight. So you cannot starve your body. It's going to want to hold on to everything. Now, can you starve yourself? Yes, obviously, that's a thing. But if you want consistent weight loss where you're not just like going up and down with like the same 2 pounds, then you have to make sure you're getting enough calories. How do you do that? I use the TDEE calculator, and I'll put it down there in the description box below for you. If you're wondering what that cracking sound is, I gave my puppy a bone, so he's having a lot of fun with that. Go to this website, input all of the necessary information, select sedentary, and that will give you your baseline calories. And it's actually probably going to surprise you how many calories your body needs just to function, right? Not including exercise, just to function. You can then take that information and figure out what your calorie deficit is. In order to do that, you need to keep in mind that 1 pound is 3,500 calories. So if you want to lose 1 pound, which is very healthy weight loss for a week, then you need to be in a deficit of 3,500 calories for that week. So you can do the math and see what works for you. For me, being at a calorie deficit, just trying to lose 1 pound a week, puts me between 1 to 2 pounds a week, sometimes 3 pounds in a week for weight loss. So, you know, you don't want to be in such an extreme deficit that you're miserable, right? The next thing you want to consider is, are you staying hydrated? There are a ton of Facebook groups where you can get, you know, these people combine flavors of these packets of water flavoring so you can boost your hydration. There's all sorts of electrolyte waters and everything else. Whatever it is that you want to use, get enough variety that you are excited about it and get that hydration into your body. Do not overhydrate, right? Do not listen to those people that say that your urine needs to be clear. That's actually overhydration. You don't want to do that. But it is vital to the weight loss process for you to be properly hydrated. Protein. You need to make sure you're getting enough protein. If you don't want to lose hair, as you can see, I've got all my hair here. If you don't want to lose hair, if you don't want to have Ozempic face or Ozempic butt, right? You want to make sure that you're getting in your protein. Now, does this mean you need 200 grams of protein a day? No, not unless you're a ginormous bodybuilder, but you do want to make sure that you're trying to get at least 30 grams of protein per meal and do a protein snack somewhere in there if you can. What I tell people is I don't go crazy with protein. I just try to prioritize protein when I'm watching my calories. I do eat carbs. You do not have to go on a keto diet. Part of what this medication does is it allows you to function like a normal human being, right? People whose bodies process carbs and utilize them correctly to burn for energy and not to store for fat, right? Like, the medication is doing that part for you, so you don't have to make yourself miserable. So definitely look into how much protein are you getting? How much protein is in some of your favorite healthy meal choices, right? Just try to prioritize protein first, and you'll find that that will get you to a very reasonable protein goal very quickly. Track your calories, make sure you're hydrated. Protein. What else is there? Move your body. So, the other thing that I see a lot of people doing is they're not incorporating movement into their lifestyle. Now, keep in mind, I'm saying movement. I'm not talking about rigorous exercise. I'm not saying go join a gym. If you want to, great. Absolutely, more power to you. But just walking is perfectly sufficient. So you can track your steps, you can go for a walk, whatever it is you want to do. Take your dog for a walk. It's a great option. Dogs love that. Whatever you want to do to incorporate movement. I'm trying to work in some more strength-based movements that are easy on my joints. So right now I'm working on incorporating more Pilates into my routine because I used to love Pilates when I was younger. So think, if you're at a higher weight, think low impact, easy going, right? Walking, swimming, Pilates, even yoga is great. That's really good for your muscles. So don't worry about building muscle because you can always do that later on in your journey. You want to make sure that you're incorporating some kind of movement. And if you've hit a stall or you're not losing weight and you're not moving, it's time to get moving. Okay, these are all my tips and tricks. I hope that this helps you. If you have some tips that you would like to share with people, make sure you put them in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe, because I do weekly updates and lots of tips and tricks videos like this one. And we'll see you in the next video.